Beginning this fall, aspiring lawyers in Savannah will not have to leave town to pursue their dream.
The Savannah Law School will welcome its first class in August, but they're accepting applications now. Joining us is the dean of the new school, Richardson Lynn. Good morning.
Good morning.
People are getting wind of this sort of piece by piece, and it's like, really? A law school in Savannah?
Really?
Really?
Well, of course, there used to be a law school in Savannah up until about 1983, but it was part-time and it wasn't really an accredited law school. Back then, its graduates could only be lawyers in Georgia.
And you are affiliated with a school in Atlanta.
Affiliated with the John Marshall Law School in Atlanta, but this will be called the Savannah Law School, and really we want it to just be Savannah's Law School. For ABA purposes, there's a connection, but for practical day-to-day, everyone will be here in Savannah.
Everybody, I know you're asking the same question we're asking. Where?
Well, we're just about to sign the lease, so I can't blow our cover, but I can say it will be, I think, a major asset in Savannah, a major redevelopment that the city can take real pride in. So.
And this is all in residence education, not online?
All in residence. The American Bar Association doesn't allow for distance learning. However, we really want to emphasize that we'll have both a full-time and a part-time program so that people in the past, because of family circumstances or jobs, who couldn't leave Savannah or Southeast Georgia will be able to start their legal career and do it in 4 years part-time.
Right, and this first class at least will be somewhat limited. I think 60 students in the full-time program, 35 in the part-time?
That's our goal, okay. Which means that we'll have small classes, small sections, and very low student-faculty ratio.
So you can't do any of it online, but you can apply.
Apply online.
Through your smartphone.
Through your smartphone and other mobile devices. As well as just our regular website, and of course everyone has to take the law school admission test called the LSAT. Tomorrow's the last day to register for the February LSAT, and then the next one is in June, and we'll take applications right up until school starts in August.
And you're actually encouraging the electronic application. You're waiving part of the fee or the application?
That's correct, yes. Yes, we're the first law school to have mobile applications like this, and with today's tech-savvy younger people, I think it's a real step forward.
Also, financial aid and scholarships will apply.
And for the first several years, we'll have very, very aggressive scholarship programs. We want to attract students with strong credentials during those first years. And in addition, of course, they're federal loans. We have to caution students not to borrow too much money, but that does help some folks who don't have enough saved.
You said something very interesting to me when we were off the air. I was talking about my son who will be graduating, and you said sometimes it's wiser to wait a couple of years?
I think almost always better. The students who come straight out of undergraduate school and go to law school probably got good grades, let's face it, without working that hard. And if they assume those same study habits work in law school, they're almost always surprised. And sometimes it takes them a semester to figure that out, sometimes longer. Whereas if someone's been out working or doing anything differently for a couple years after college, they sort of forget those bad habits and have to relearn, and they're more likely to pay attention to what we tell them to do.
Okay, so. He was right.
Well, the advantages to the local students is obvious, not having to pay room and board, but what's the advantage to the community to have a law school right here in town?
Well, the lawyers and judges that I've been talking to for the last year or so are very excited. It furnishes a source of law clerks and externships for all kinds of public law-related agencies, obviously public defenders and district attorneys, judges, legal aid, other groups like that. Students will be very active in pro bono activities, and again, I think the Savannah Bar and lawyers in Southeast Georgia do this, but with some law student assistance, they can even help more people with projects aimed at low-income and even middle-class folks that can't afford lawyers.
There is an information session coming up March 3rd, and that will be at Armstrong.
That's right.
A lot of information online. Go to WTOC.com. We will link you to the law school. And how are you going to make the announcement about the location? A couple days, you think?
I hope we'll come back on your show.
Fantastic.
Woohoo.
We'll see you see.
Dean Lynn, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Good.
All the best for the school.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank you.